Hey guys, today we are talking about Casper. Casper, the Friend of a Ghost. The movie. If you've not seen this movie, you probably understand some of this because it's about Casper, the Friend of a Ghost. He's a ghost who's friendly. But yeah, there's not much really to this movie outside of that and some of the characters. But this is an interesting movie for me. I've pretty much seen this movie my entire life. It came out the same year that I was born, and so we're roughly around the same age, give or take a few months, me and Casper here. But yeah, there's a rich history of Casper TV shows and shorts and stuff, and I think this was his first movie at all. And this live-action movie adds some characters. I think Casper's the only real character from his own thing that shows up that was in there before. The uncles are original to this movie, and everything after that with the uncles is because of this movie. So yeah, that's an interesting factoid. I think a lot of people associate the uncles with Casper nowadays, and the uncles weren't there in the beginning. The uncles didn't show up until this movie. So yeah, that's a interesting thing to point out. So yeah, if you're one of those people that didn't know that, now you can school one of your friends on Casper lore. But yeah, I think the uncles came out of, they probably wanted to use like somebody like Harry Scary in this movie, but they couldn't because the Harry Scary was part of the Casper Hanna-Barbera show, and I think Hanna-Barbera so owns the rights to that, which is now owned by Turner. So yeah, they really couldn't use the rights for Harry Scary at all. I don't know if they were even thinking about Harry Scary with this, but I feel like Harry Scary kind of fills all three of the roles at once. So maybe, but yeah, they kind of very interesting addition for sure. They make characters like Harry Scary kind of mute nowadays. It would be interesting if they ever did do something with Harry Scary again. If you don't know who Harry Scary is, he is a ghost. He has a bow tie and like a big nose. He's in a bunch of Hanna-Barbera Casper related stuff. We might see him when I talk about Christmas stuff later this year, because I might do Casper's First Christmas, or what I thought it's called. That's two Casper Christmas movies, by the way. I'm not talking about the CG one, I'm talking about the Hanna-Barbera one with Yogi Bear and stuff. But yes, there's a lot of Casper stuff. I know a lot about Casper. I don't know why I know so much about Casper, but I do. But yeah, this movie started off like the live-action Casper thing, and like rejuvenized the Casper franchise. I don't think anybody really cared about Casper until this movie, after like the shorts were done and like the Hanna-Barbera show was done. Like, I think this helped people be like, oh, Casper's a thing still. And and the second movie was the one with Wendy, I think, and either that one was the second one, or the second one was the one with Goulash, who was the big green ghost showing up. He was like the big boss of the ghost world. The sequels really built up on that lore there. And Casper kept on going after this movie until like 2012 with the end of Casper Scare School, which was the show. It was a movie, and then it was a show, and then the show ended, and then Casper has been kind of dead for the last few years until just recently there's a new Geico commercial with Casper in it, so maybe Casper's slowly coming back. We'll see. I feel like Casper's going to be like one of those franchises that comes back like every generation, because he's already dead. There's no reason why not, you know? And like, you could probably do some interesting stuff with him if you wanted to, just put him in different situations, I guess. I know one of the shows had him in space, so yeah. But yeah, back to this movie. Sorry for my tangent on stuff after and before this movie. This movie is really good. I don't know if it's actually good, actually, because I've seen it like every year in my life. I can't really be a critical thinker about this movie because I just know it so well. I would be interested to hear a new take on this movie. I feel like this movie is one of those movies, if you grew up with it, you were nostalgic for it, and if you're new to it, you probably won't like it that much, unless you are a kid, because kids like these movies. And I feel like this is probably the best Casper thing made, probably, or at least one of them. There's one other thing that might be cool about Casper, which I'll talk about in a minute. But yeah, this is a decent Casper movie. If you like Casper, this is probably the best Casper thing you'll probably see that's just like a movie. But yeah, I think a lot of people are kind of disappointed with the sequels because they didn't follow up with Cat and Dr. Harvey. Also, a side note on Dr. Harvey, the last name Harvey, the studio that made owns Casper and stuff is Harvey Toons, so I'm pretty sure Dr. Harvey is in reference to Harvey Toons. They also have Richie Rich and stuff, so yeah, I think that's basically why he's called Dr. Harvey. But what I was going with, so I think a lot of people were kind of upset about the sequels not having Harvey or Cat in it. If you want Harvey and Cat and some more Casper stuff, I have some good news for you. There is the new Adventures of Casper show that came out in the 90s, and it is by, it's on DVD, by the way. I found this at Walmart like a few years ago. But yeah, it's by a lot of people that did Animaniacs and Tiny Toons and all those Steven Spielberg Presents cartoons. Sari Stoner is one of the main people that works on this, who did a lot of work on Animaniacs. He's pretty much every female voice in that movie, in that show, besides one or two. Yeah, see Slappy Scroll for reference. But yes, there is a cartoon with Cat and Dr. Harvey in it, and it's in the style of Animaniacs and pacing like Animaniacs. It kind of has a lot of Animaniacs-isms, Tiny Toons-isms, but yeah, it has a pacing of an Animaniacs episode, but it's more story-based and vignette-based, I would say. And yeah, a lot of the classic Casper characters show up in this too, so yeah, there's that. And yeah, if you want more Cat and more Dr. Harvey, check that out. This is volume 1. I've not found any of the volumes of this, so I don't know if they exist yet. So if you see them, let me know. But yeah, I found that at Walmart a few years ago. It's probably at Walmart every Halloween, so check it out if you were looking. This movie is good for what it is. I don't know if anybody older than 10 would like it for the first time, but yeah, if you watch it every year, that's cool. It's part of that 90s Halloween movie watch. I feel like it's a good companion with Hocus Pocus and Halloween Town. There's a decent relationship there, I feel like. Another thing to point out with this movie is it's connected to Ghostbusters. I won't say official, but pretty official, because Ray Stantz is in this movie for a cameo. I don't mean Dan Aykroyd, I mean Ray Stantz, with a mustache. He's in full Ghostbuster gear and stuff, so it's Ray Stantz. The Crypt Keeper makes a cameo, but that is more, I feel like that's more the show exists in this universe because it's within cameos that are actors, so it's kind of I think that it's referencing more that these people exist rather than hey, these are in-universe people type thing. Because it's Lonnie Dangerfield, Clint Eastwood, and Mel Gibson are the other cameos in that scene. So I feel like it's more a reference that this show exists, but who knows, maybe the Crypt Keeper's kicking around somewhere. No real confirmation on it, but just the way that scene feels, it feels like, hey, this show exists type thing, you know? Yeah, this movie has some jokes to it. It has a lot of jokes to it, and I don't feel like a lot of them land. And that's why I don't think a lot of people would like this for the first time watching it after age 10. Yeah, I like this movie because I've grown up with this movie my entire life very much, and yeah, it's a good 90s movie. I feel like it's good for your kids. This is a good kids movie. I feel like I would show my kids this. I would show my niece and nephew this. Why not, you know? It's Casper. Nothing bad's gonna happen. Like, this is probably, like, the most tame, like, spooky movie, probably. I feel like Halloween Town's a bit more edgy than this in some ways. So, yeah, this, that, but, I don't know. The only time it's edgy, and this is, like, quote-unquote edgy, is, like, it cusses a few times, but it's not, like, it's just, like, they say bitch in hell, and it's like, okay, whatever. They're just saying it to say it, basically, but it's whatever. Eric Idle's in this movie. He's okay in this movie. This is probably not his best movie ever made. This is probably one of his lesser movie roles, I would say, and there's a few lesser movie roles for him, but yeah, this is probably one of them. But yeah, this movie overall is good. It's just not, like, great, I would say. It's like a good popcorn movie to watch with your kids, but I don't think if you're watching this for the first time past, like, age 10, maybe less than 10, you probably won't enjoy it as much. I don't know. If you're new to watching this movie, let me know what you guys think. If you grew up watching this movie, do you like this movie still? Do you not? What do you guys think about this movie? What do you guys think about the sequels and the different shows and stuff? That's about it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Hey guys, what's up? CloneYoshi here. You can probably tell what day I'm filming this if you've been watching all these reviews. But anyway, I'm here to talk about the average YouTube stuff. What is up? So, if you haven't already, subscribe and then hit that bell to get those notifications so you never miss a video. And then if you like this video, like it. If not, I don't care. And then if you have anything interesting to say, post it in the comments. And then share it with your friends if you really like this video and stuff. It will help the channel grow, and yeah. So thank you for doing all that stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. 3-day weekend, yeah!